Get ready, gamers! Retro Legends is here. The ultimate destination for high score battles, pinball wizardry, and classic arcade showdowns. Every week we bring you the best in virtual pinball, classic arcade gaming, and retro fun. Where you can compete for glory on live online leaderboards through iScored. Think you got what it takes? Step up and prove it. Because every Friday night, we're going live with 2 legendary pinball tables and an all-time classic arcade game. And the best part, every giveaway and prize on this show goes straight to you, the gamers, that are putting up scores on the leaderboards. Iron sharpens iron. Come play with the best. We will see you on the leaderboards. Because Retro Legends isn't just a show, it's a community. A place for arcade warriors to show up and keep that high score spirit alive. That's right, Friday nights just got legit. Hit that subscribe button. Join the leaderboards and let's make history, one game at a time. This is Retro Legends.
And if you wanted to watch, like, I'm so glad Papa Brad is back on Friday because it gives us something to actually watch.
Absolutely.
Than these guys just going, let me know in the chat what you think. Let me know what you think on Arcade 1-Up. Are they dead? Is it over?
All right. Welcome to Retro Legends. We have a good show planned out for you tonight. First, I want to welcome a longtime friend of the channel, erbwars. Welcome to Retro Legends.
What's going on, everyone?
It's good to see you. It's good to see you. And we got another friend of the channel, Nix Reviews. Welcome to
How's it going, everybody?
We got a lot to talk about tonight. First, let's say hello to the chat. We got Mickey Yoon in the chat. Good to see you. Mike Hawkhurts. We got G-Force Guy. Good to see you. House of Hounds. Skull Joe. Brooklyn Menace is raising the beer.
Yeah. Cheers.
We got Shalada Love. What's happening, Shalada Love? We got Brady Goat 12. Good to see you. We got Rob 69. Good to see you. And more people will be coming in, I'm sure. So we're going to start off pretty easy. The first thing was welcome to the show. It's good to see everybody. Yeah, let me take this down real quick. And we got some AtGames news to talk about. There's been a lot happening with AtGames. But before we do that, I want to give a very big Retro Legends welcome and thank you to TomatoGrass, who is the winner of the Battle of the Streamers Season 2.
Congratulations, TomatoGrass.
TomatoGrass
Awesome.
is the winner. It was House of Hounds for Season 1. And the Battle of the Streamers pinball tournament is over with TomatoGrass coming out the victor. So this is a huge congratulations to a great guy. He also did all the planning. He put the whole thing together. And it's been great to be part of it. Thank you, TomatoGrass. And congratulations on your win. House of Hounds played against him for the final match. And it was intense. I mean, it was a lot. They played the thing for I'm telling you, it was a very long time.
Tough table. Very tough table.
And they played it to the top, the limit. It was crazy. It was awesome. But congratulations to TomatoGrass. We're just going to jump real quick into the news, and we're going to talk about the games that we're adding and give out some prizes. We're just going to start right at the top with the AtGames news. The first thing we're going to show is we're going to show a video of a new table that's going to be coming on AtGames, Theater of Magic. I'm sure you've played that table, Nix, haven't you? The Theater of Magic?
Yeah, absolutely. On Pinball FX. and FX3. Played versions of it. It's going to be interesting to see the 4K version of this on the AtGames. Absolutely.
Awesome. How about you, erbwars? Have you played Theater Magic?
Yeah, I played a couple. I think you guys on Arcade Talk had a tournament on it one time. I was playing it then.
On Pinball FX?
Yeah, I played a lot of times on the Steam Deck because it's pretty convenient.
Okay.
I really haven't dabbled in bringing the games onto my pinballs like through FX and all that.
Yeah.
I haven't done that
There's
really
so
yet.
many ways to play. That's the thing. Pinball FX, you can play on a Steam Deck. You can play it. You can even play it on tablets. You can play it on your phone. You can play it OTG. Got Biggie D's Arcade in the chat. Welcome to the stream. There's just a million ways to play Pinball FX, which is great. So we're gonna take. I got a quick clip. We're gonna look at a video of a little sneak peek of the Theater of Magic coming to AtGames Pinball. Pull it up. Here we go.
Is lit.
Go for the super loose. The first ball is locked.
Shoot up the center staircase.
The second ball is locked.
Okay, so there we go. Theater of Magic coming soon.
Now I noticed that it has the $5 sticker on it, where Black Belt did not. Okay.
Yeah, because it's before May 1st. They said May 1st is when their price increases are going to go in effect. So this might be the last, Zen. I'm telling everyone, I would just, I don't know what's going to happen, but I would probably pick up the Zen tables for the AtGames while they're $5 each. Because their model for VR, they're more expensive. So I'm thinking the prices are going to raise. I don't know what they're going to be, but, they're definitely going to go up. So there was a delay on Black Belt Deluxe. Other news for AtGames, of course, Theater of Magic. I mean, Williams tables for me are my favorite tables that they have for any pinball, really. Well, how do you guys feel? What are your favorite? Do you like the Zen Originals or the Williams tables the most?
Go ahead, Nix.
I do prefer Williams. Nothing beats the classics, but Zen has come out with their own personal tables that like Epic Quest is one of them that I do enjoy playing, and that's one of my favorites. And it was Into the Deep, I think that one. That deep sea one. That one's a fun one too.
That is cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, how about you, Erbwars?
Yeah, I like the Williams tables. I really like Indiana Jones. I mean, that one's a classic. And then, but I also really like Zen Originals. I mean, they're pretty fun. Like the Star Wars, the Mandalorian, games like that were really fun. And a lot of the Marvel games, they were pretty fun to me as well.
Yeah. I like all Zen Pinball, but I think I am I like the Williams the most of them all because they are based on real pinball machines, of course.
Brings back that nostalgia.
It brings back the nostalgia, and the Black Belt Deluxe is pretty cool. And they did that will probably come. I don't know when it's coming, but I know it's coming. There was some controversy about them blurring out like the price.
Yeah,
apparently it's going to come out after the price raise, so that caused a little controversy. I got a quick clip. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We're just going to watch a few seconds of the table in action. But here's a quick clip of the Black Belt Deluxe. If you want to see what it looks like, it's playable right now through OTG, and Zaccaria Pinball has enabled 3-screen mode, so you can actually play it with all 3 screens. One screen showing DMD. One screen showing backglass, one screen showing playfield. So it's pretty cool. So here's just a quick look at Black Belt Deluxe.
Your skills or remain the student. Prove yourself. pushing forward. Ball is saved. Keep your balance.
So that was a quick look at Black Belt Deluxe. You can watch a longer version of it on my channel. But judging those two, man, I have to say, I mean, give me the Williams table over the Black Belt Deluxe. How do you go? I'm gonna get them both. I get all the tables, but what do you guys think? Like, which one are you more stoked about, Black Belt Deluxe or Theater of Magic? Is it even a comparison?
I'm probably going to be on the opposite end because
the opposite end. Wow.
I mean, I like Theater of Magic. It's a fun game, but I've never played Black Belt Deluxe, so it's going to be fun to have a new experience.
Yeah, so. It is cool. It is cool. I'm spoiled because I played on OTG right now.
Yeah,
so I've played the table already. Let's see. We got a comment here. Starving Artist Lighting. Magic Pixel has a pretty aggressive calendar for all they are doing. We're a few tables behind now. Still would rather have them wait till the tables are good instead of shipping a bad table. And I 100% agree with that. Yeah, I would rather wait. Wait till they're fully baked. Don't send out anything halfway working or broken, right? There were other companies that used to do that, right, guys? There were some other companies that used to do that all the time. So just wait till it's done, and give us a good table that's finished. Okay.
Now, Brad, I just have a question about AtGames because you like me own both the HD and the 4K. I purchased all the tables on both of them. Are you doing that as well?
Yeah, I have all the tables. I get all the tables for AtGames.
Yeah.
And, so we're going to take a look at one more table, then we'll talk about some other AtGames news. But Black Belt Deluxe has been delayed probably till after the price increases. So and then the next table we're going to take a look at is Battletoads. Now, this one's pretty cool. I got this one set up as first I want to show a quick short that I did. Then I'm going to pull up another video. We'll be able to talk over the second video, okay? The short is real short, so it's 46 seconds. Here's just a short of Battletoads. And with this, I have the actual arcade game where you can see it. Pretty cool, spliced in.
Stage 1 complete. Boss Walker. Hit the flashing mad spot target. Turbo tunnel loop.
Okay, and now we're going to pull up an actual full screen video. We'll be able to talk over this one. So let me put this on the stage. And there's the game in action. See some detail. Pick this off for a minute.
What a rush! Boom shakalaka!
And that's there's the table right there. So let me see what the chat thinks. Let's see, Biggie D asks, what do you think of the Battletoads pinball? I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it looks better than I didn't know what to expect, I think it looks pretty cool. What do you think, Erbwars?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I've been excited for this one. I bought the rare pack when it came out. And so I was interested to see if they were going to go with the newer Battletoad style or the older one. So we have our answer here.
Is this the newer style?
That's what it looks like to me, yeah.
Like the newer style. Okay. I noticed it's interesting the way they use the wire form and then the plastic form ramps. It's kind of a combination of the two.
Sure. Looks cool.
And, I like the metal music, I do like the music. It does look kind of cool. Hey, we got Video Game Vegas here. Good to see you. Yeah. We'll watch it one more time because it's real short.
Stage 1 complete. Boss Walker. Hit the flashing mad spot target. Turbo tunnel loop. What a rush. Boom shakalaka.
Okay, so that was a quick look at Battletoads. A lot of love says, looks cool. Why no DMD? I'm not sure. Like, I hope they don't have all the swirls like with the generic DMD. I'm just so sick of it. You know, Herb Wars. It's like
Yeah.
they use the same transitions for all those pinball tables, and it just, you know, it just sometimes it goes, but a lot of times it doesn't go with the theme at all. You know, like Sea of Thieves for me was the one that but you know, the new tables they put out have had pretty good DMD artwork. So we'll have to wait and see, you know. Video Game Vegas says doesn't look too bad. He's kind of hyped. You know. And let's see what else I had to say for AtGames. I had some other stuff. Let's see. Okay, so we showed Black Belt Deluxe. Next thing was just want to mention that the Sam's deal is still on for $4.99 for the ALU. That is a fantastic deal. It's till April 28th. You only got a few more days. It's the 25th. So if you want to get that pre-tariff price of $499, that will be a good time to scoop it up because they're definitely going to go up with the tariffs coming down the road. So, just if you're interested in the ALU, it's a good. I just sold an ALU, Nix. So I have 3 of them though. So
Yeah.
space, but I do love
that
the ALU.
space.
It's a great machine, you know, great machine, and
Absolutely.
you know, you can do a lot with it. It's easy to play games on. You can play all kind of arcade games through UC files. This week they had the IFPA tournaments just kicked off. I did find out some details, Nix. I found out some details. The way that they calculate the score, they take your 40 best tournaments that you played in, and that's what they're going to use to figure out what your total rating is and your ranking.
Oh, cool.
So, because I was wondering, like, what happens if you play the HD and you play the 4K? So they're 2 separate leaderboards, but they take your 40 best overall. And to play, you will have to play all 5 games.
That's a commitment.
That is a commitment. You're going to have to be pretty hardcore.
Especially for somebody like you who plays in, you know, Calling All Ballers, your own.
I know. I plan everything.
That's a lot.
I know. It's like I feel like I'm just hiding my pinball machine, but I love it. I love pinball. It gives me something to play. But you know what I don't like about it, Herb Wars? You have to play all 5. And here's the deal: if you fall off any of the 5 leaderboards, your scores don't count.
Yeah, the top 50, right?
You have to be in the top 50. So yesterday, I mean, I was playing. They have that new Champions Pub, right? And I was on there, and right before I saw my name, I was like 48, 49, boom, that was gone. You know, I was like, so you really have to almost keep an eye on it because it's easy to drop off one of the leaderboards.
Put it this way: if you're like 49, 48, then I'm not even going to be in the top 50, so I won't even bother.
See, Video Game Vegas says if they mention Papa Brad's at Sam's Club, do they get an extra discount? That would be cool. That would be good. No, but if you go to Snack Bar and say it, you get a free slice of that giant pizza that they offer.
The 2-foot hot dog.
We got Sacro here. Sacro is a killer, man. He is a killer at arcade games. I did a 3-hour marathon of Pooyan because I thought I was going to be able to win that one. And you know what? You know what happened? He answered back. I put up a crazy score. That was the best score I've ever gotten in Pooyan. 3 hours I played. But, you know, that's what it is. Iron sharpens iron. They're right, Herb Wars. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. That's how you get good, you know. It kind of motivates me to play these games and really get into them, which is great, you know. But shout out to Sacro, who is an amazing arcade gamer. Put up a great score. That was a tough one. So the Flipper friends, if anyone has any questions, I did ask them a bunch of questions, people that set it up about it. But basically, the good thing about it is people that are new will be able to move up through the ranks quick because it really starts with this week. Everything's going to be rated more from here on out, okay? So like us old-timers that have been playing forever, like our scores are not going to hold for that long because as these new scores come in, people are going to be able to rise up through the ranks, which is kind of cool. It's exciting, you know, because, you know, I've been playing pinball forever, Herb Wars, so like I want new people to be able to move up, you know. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
But you know, and I just had this little thing I wanted to say. I wrote it down, said it got it, but you know, there's a few things I feel like AtGames has been doing right. You know, they are telling you the prices are going to go up beforehand, rather than just raising the prices, which is, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because but them telling you let people that wanted to buy stuff beforehand get it at a lower price. AtGames is giving us weekly tournaments in pinball, and this machine continually gets improvements, gradual updates. And then if you average it out, can you believe this? If you average it out, since the 4KP launched, AtGames averages 6 tables each month. Of course, they had a lot at the beginning, but if you average out all the tables, and then the last thing I want to say about AtGames that I love is they do have a great relationship with Zen Pinball, who's going to bring us some of the greatest pinball tables of all time, right? And they have a good relationship with Magic Pixel, so I think they've got strong partners. And they do a lot of the heavy lifting with keeping the prices affordable. I mean, for $500, the ALU, it's a pretty good arcade. For $500, you can play a ton of arcade games. What do you think? I know you have a bunch, like you're like me. You're a collector of multicades. I know you have a Polymega. I know you have a ALU. But what do you think, erbwars? I'm curious
about the AtGames Legends.
What do you think about the AtGames Legends Ultimate? I know now you have a Polycade. You have a bunch of arcades. You have an arcade that's been modded.
Yeah, I really like the ALU. It's pretty simple to just add the games, and even the stock games. There's 300 games, and they all have leaderboards, so it is pretty fun that they're you're able to compete against people.
Yeah, it is great. It is great. I do feel like the offline mode needs to be more like a solid thing, because I heard that every time that it updates, it puts all your things back online. So if you want to have all your stuff just offline, it should be able to stay offline.
For sure.
This is my opinion. I mean, what do you guys think? Because you bought the tables. If you want them offline, you should be able to keep them offline without, every time it updates, I think you have to put them offline again. I'm pretty sure about that, which is something they might be able to work on. But that's pretty much it for that game's news. So we're going to move on to the Zen Pinball. Pinball FX VR. So, Nix, tell us, what have you been playing this week? By the way, congratulations. Congratulations.
I've been playing
a lot of this week.
Oh, I've been playing Pinball FX VR on my Meta 3, if you must ask. And I've been playing a lot of the Twilight Zone. And I had to put out a stream this week. And managed to get a 3.3 billion score live. And had some precarious moments in there and highlights. And it was just a blast. Very proud of that performance, and then been playing Indiana Jones, the other table that's part of the tournament this week, and that one's been a challenging one. That one's been eluding me.
I think Indiana Jones is harder than Twilight Zone. What do you feel? How do you feel about those two tables side by side? I think Indiana Jones is harder.
Yes, because of all the ramps and lanes and the posts. There's many posts because of all the ramps and lanes, and so precision is key in that game. Else you're going to have a lot of deflections, and the ball speeds up, and it's very easy to ball out to the left and down the center, and it happens in a split second. You don't even have time to nudge. So it's a very unforgiving table, and there's a good reason for that too, because of the movie licenses. This table out in the wild, it had to make the money, right? Yeah. So you didn't. They wanted to end your run really quickly, so the next player would put the quarter in, right?
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
It's a very challenging table.
I still completely love it. I'm a sucker for the nostalgia of it, like the clips, the sound clips, all the little.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
I love everything about it. How about you, erbwars? You said it's one of your favorites, Indiana Jones. What'd you think? About it?
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like the what's the proper name for the X arcade?
Let's just call it VR. Let's just call it VR Tankstick. I'm not going to X arcade.
Yeah, it's too long.
XR.
Yeah.
Let's call it the X arcade Tankstick. VR Tankstick. I like better.
Yeah, I've only had it for a week, but the experience is second to none. I mean, it really feels like you're playing like on a pinball table, and it's just really cool. I've been secretly playing.
There it is in your arcade right there by your Polymega.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been playing Xena, Warrior Princess because I feel like nobody on my friends list has been playing it, so I'm just trying to get.
You might not
on
even
top.
see my name in there yet.
Yeah,
I haven't tried. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, nobody's been playing it because I was like, well, maybe I could be top on something. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you guys is I'm friends with like pretty much everybody in the chat, but I don't see their scores on all the tables. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I think the way it works is you have to follow them and they have to follow you back. Nix, do you know about that? How do you get to see someone's score in V?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You've got to
they have to follow you back, otherwise you can't see.
Oh, because like I guess I followed everybody and maybe they didn't follow me back, so I'm not seeing.
And the other reason is maybe the person hasn't played the table yet, or they haven't bought the DLC, haven't put up a score yet. Not everybody has all the tables. That's another reason. And me personally, I haven't. I don't think I have put up a score on Battlestar Galactica or Xena yet. Yeah. That's the only two tables I don't think I've played yet.
Actually, surprisingly, I think Xena is the only one I haven't played now. I've actually played them all.
I gave away my secret.
Like, no, you're the champion. You get to be the champion, erbwars. You're the Xena king.
But like I think like Nick just explained it because I know I'm friends with like Kevgrat, but I can't see his scores.
Yeah, he had to follow me back. That's what it is. You got to follow him back. Now,
he may not have the Xena pack.
Gelato Love is saying Xena is fun. Well, if you get the Universal pack, I think you get all three of them. You get Battlestar, Knight Rider, and
Kevgrat might not have that.
Yeah, that Universal pack is great. He's playing Battlestar, so I'm sure he has.
Oh, then he has it. He's been playing Battlestar. Then he has
he's following you or board.
Oh, they hasn't played it yet.
If I'm not, hopefully you're seeing my name. If not, I'll just
I am. I think I am.
Back. I just tell everyone I'm following them back. If I see their name, one is following me. But GA4 said he destroyed Kevgrat in Indiana Jones. Speaking of Kevgrat, yes. So it is fun seeing all these people that from the community and getting to play against them in tournaments. It's a lot of fun.
And I don't even feel bad about buying these tables again in the VR because it's like a completely different experience. Like I bought everything on FX3. FX,
I bought all these
on
tables
Steam, on Switch, now on AtGames. It's like we keep buying the tables, but I feel like the VR is really cool.
The VR is definitely, it's a whole different experience. Like we keep saying experience because until you put those goggles on and you experience the 3D effect, and then like if you get the X-Arcade joystick, it even brings it to the next level because the tactile is there, and since you can't see it, and this thing's sitting in front of you, it feels like you're playing a real pinball.
Feels like you're holding the sides of the pinball machine.
The fact that it's so dang heavy and it's so immovable, it's like it feels more like a real machine, because of the way they did it. And I've actually gotten pretty used to using the joystick to nudge. How about you, Nix? Are you finding your
same here?
I'm surprised how much more comfortable I've gotten, and a lot of it's been playing. All the Zen pinball really crosses each other. Like I learned this trick from TomatoGrass in House of Hounds, where you do like when the ball's coming down the flipper, you hit up, and it does like a little nudge pass to the other flipper, and it's like an upward nudge. And once you learn that, you can start just it can put it on the flipper you want it to do. It's a really cool trick, but it actually works perfectly in the Pinball FX VR too. It's really Zen Pinball. I think they've done pretty good keeping it like where it feels similar,
Mm-hmm.
But
and that's what's cool about like watching Brooklyn and Nix's like streams is you're seeing it through the way they're seeing it in their eyes with the VR. I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool.
It is cool, but the one thing that you'll never get is the 3D effect that the headset gives you. And
that's true.
It looks just like a video game, but when you have it on, everything looks like you can reach down and touch it. And you can actually read the writing on the table and stuff. It's insane. The detail, because it scales in and out, depending on where your position is, the detail, it feels very close to real. Like, I know, what do you think about it? Because you played, I know I have the 4KP and I have the Pinball FX VR with the X-Arcade. And I know you do too, Herb. And I know that, Nix, you have the HD Pinball and you have the VR. You have all the same stuff, the X-Arcade and the VR Pinball.
Mm-hmm.
How would you compare the two? Like, we'll let everyone have a chance to speak. So you want to go first, Nix? How would you compare the two between?
Well, absolutely. Both will offer you, I'm going to say, the real experience and feel of the pinball. Absolutely. as opposed, but I think I prefer the VR more than playing on my AtGames, because it's a couple reasons. It puts you in that virtual arcade, which is nice and cozy, and you can customize it with the rewards that they offer. And even the mixed reality is fantastic, being able to put these expensive machines just in your space and just walk up to them and play them with the goggles on, which is fantastic. So I hope we see like the whole library of Zen like on here pinball in VR.
That is cool. Well, how would you compare the two erbwars?
It's hard to actually compare them because they are two separate things, and they both are really enjoyable at their own thing. My wife isn't a gamer, and I put the Oculus on her, and I put her up to the X Arcade just because I wanted her to see the experience. And she enjoyed it, but she actually really likes the AtGames when she messes with that. So I'm trying to take it from like an outsider's perspective. They're both really great, and they both have their own things. It just depends on if you're a VR guy or not. But it really, you are, like Nick said, you are at that arcade, and it's really awesome.
Yeah.
And then you got that guy on the left always staring at you when you're playing games.
I know they got all that stuff that kind of.
Well, you can turn all that off.
I like that. Yeah. That's fun.
I like it. I like it for a while, but when I start playing for trying to get a score, I swear that robot was distracting me. I kept looking at me, kept turning. Next thing I know, I see gumballs flying out of the gumball machine. So some of that stuff just distracts me a little bit, but it is fun. It is fun.
That mummy kept going into his coffin. That what is it? Curse of the Mummy?
Oh, I love that one. I love that.
That's a fun game.
We're gonna open that one up for tournament play this week. Yeah, I love that table. That table's absolute fire on the Pinball FX VR. It's really good. Hey, we got the Game Freak here. What's up? He has a great channel. Have you checked out the Game Freak erbwars?
Yeah, I love it. I watch all this.
He does all kind of retro gaming stuff. Yep. He does all kind. He does gameplay videos where he plays games. He does EVERCADE.
Freakade.
He's awesome. I love this channel.
Yeah,
great
he's
channel.
Cool.
He is super cool. So I'm just gonna give my opinion. They're both really good. I feel like the VR is super immersive, and it's a cheaper buy-in, to pinball. The drawback is you only have 11 tables right now.
Now,
for an economical way to have virtual pinball at home, I think the VR is great. It's very economical. Playing on a cabinet though, to me, has more, I always will love playing on a cabinet a lot because I think it does have more the tactile feel, and you have that big back glass with the AtGames and the DMD. I think, they're both good. The sound is way better on the 4KP if you have the SSF kit. It's not even comparable because all the vibrations and stuff when you're playing the table. But I'm saying for the average person though, if you're looking at sub $1,000, you can't touch the Pinball FX VR with the X Arcade. It's just a good experience, And then you got a great arcade joystick you can do a bunch of other stuff with too, right, Nix?
Oh, absolutely. They offer a game that's actually offered on the Meta store right now. It's Arcade Ranger. So it's a game where you can go in and customize your own arcade and with skins on the cabinets. They don't offer licensed stuff, obviously, but you can tinker with it. You can underneath the operating, it kind of runs RetroArch, so you can play MAME and stuff like that. You have to find your own ROMs and stuff like that. But then once you get all that stuff set up, you can connect your X Arcade to your Meta headset and actually play your arcade ROMs on a screen or an arcade machine, a virtual one, using the controllers, and it'll replicate just what the Pinball FX is doing for you, but with an arcade machine. Yeah, with the buttons, all the buttons are mapped and everything. Yeah, absolutely. I was playing Street Fighter on there, and all the buttons were mapped. I was doing Hadoukens and all Yukins and all that stuff. It was fantastic.
Nice.
And it does have an online portion too, but I think in this one you can't play together I think. I have to read up on that. But you can be in the same play space and stuff like that. So
yeah, that is cool. That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So what I wanted to talk about next is with only 11 games, like how would you rate? I feel like Pinball FX VR is a game changer, but how would you rate the 10 games? I'm gonna put my list up with all the games on it. This is my rating, but I said Addams Family, Twilight Zone, World Cup Soccer, Indiana Jones, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Knight Rider, Sky Pirates, Curse of the Mummy, Xena is my ranking, but I probably should have put Knight Rider instead of Xena for 10. How would you rate the 10 games out of 11 games out of 11 games? Or the games that you have? Which ones are your favorites of the games you have so far for the Pinball FX VR?
Who's going first here?
I think he's talking to you. I have all the tables.
Oh yeah, I have all the tables too.
Okay, so let's go with erbwars first then, and then we'll go next. That's
honestly,
my list.
I've been playing a lot of the Curse of the Mummy, the Sky. I've been playing games that I haven't played before. So like I was playing Curse of the Mummy, Sky Pirates. Everybody was playing World Cup Soccer. What was that last week?
Mm-hmm.
I started messing with that a little bit. But you guys are getting sometimes when everybody's playing the same game and the scores are like quadruple, it's just like, oh man, I can't even catch up. So I go and try to play something different just so I can feel like I'm doing something. That's why I was playing Xena, because nobody was playing it, and that was a fun table as well.
Mm-hmm. So and you said the Curse of the Mummy, was that your biggest surprise of one that you really liked that you weren't expecting to like so much?
Yeah, I like that table a lot, and I started playing it because of Calling on Ballers.
Yeah. That's when I got into it too, and I started playing it more.
And man,
it is fantastic. You can do that shot where the ball bounces off the pyramid onto the upper play field.
Yes,
so
you got to build the bridge.
And then you
build the bridge.
That easy multi-ball where the balls get on fire and the mummy starts walking across the table.
Yeah, it's cool.
Absolutely fantastic. Of the 3 included tables, surprisingly, that one to me just blew me away. I was like, I love this. And so we're going to play it this week for one of our tournament games. But that was a really pleasant surprise, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how about you, Nix? How would you rate these 11 games?
Well, I haven't played them all in VR, but definitely World Cup would be my favorite. That's the funnest
number one. World Cup Soccer.
Yeah, definitely World Cup Soccer.
It was my number 3. Mm-hmm.
What else we got here? Twilight Zone's up there. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that'll be number 2. Yeah, Knight Rider's there. Yeah, Curse of the Mummy. Yeah, Xena's going to be at the bottom. I haven't played it in VR, but I played that on the Pinball FX. I wasn't a big fan of that table.
Which one do you think is better, is Noir or Xena?
Which one?
The Pinball Noir, the black and white one.
That one's an interesting one. That one has an interesting gimmick. That has an interesting gimmick. That thing in the middle, that moving.
I like it.
Yeah, it's unique, and I think that that has to grow on you because it's something we've never seen before, or I personally haven't played or seen before, and you have to learn that gimmick. But I played it a little bit, and it does have some good modes, but you got to spend some time with it to really unlock what the table has to offer, and maybe it is a hidden gem, the Black Noir. So, well, time will tell with that one. But yeah, right now that one's at the bottom of my list. Yeah, and Sky Pirates is probably middle of the pack.
Sky Pirates in the middle. What about Battlestar Galactica and Knight Rider? Where would you put them?
Those are they should they're near the top tier. Yeah, Knight Rider's a fun one if you know how to play that table. And I need to spend more time with Battlestar. I've seen people play that, and that looks like that's a heck of a lot of fun to play with all the modes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm interested in playing that one. I might play that one this weekend.
So we got the Game Freak here. I want to show a quick little video, a real short video of just Pinball FX VR, so you can see what we're talking about. But this is what it actually looks like. So I got a quick video. It's a 1-minute video. Okay, so
Not
sorry,
done.
make it full screen. Came back right straight to next, but yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's the Pinball FX VR. Um, like I really think the game changer is how 3-dimensional it is. Like that's the one thing that it does that you're not going to get on any other platform. I mean,
So good.
what do you think, erbwars? Do you agree?
Absolutely. The only thing I got to figure out is a good battery pack. I got to look at somebody's channel and figure out which one to get.
I bought the stock one, but those Bobo ones are supposed to be really good. Is that what you
Mine
use?
dies. Mine dies really quick.
The Bobo?
What is that one? No, I don't even have anything yet. I think you're muted, Nix.
You're muted.
Yeah, this is from the S3 Pro. Absolutely, from the
With
Bobo.
the Bobo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that how you say it, Bobo?
Yeah, the Bobo VR.
Bobo VR, okay.
So absolutely,
that's
you
a nice
just put
headset.
that and you just click it on the back. Boom. It swaps out. So I've got 2 of these, so I can play all day essentially. This charges the headset. There's no slow drain on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So like I said, I could play for hours. So while one's charging, I got this, and then pretty much when this is dead, just swap it out with the other one, and I keep playing. It's fantastic.
I
Not
think
limited by a couple hours of gameplay, and the headset dies. Oh, I gotta charge it. No, I can play. No worry. I'm in the game.
I mean, I guess we'll all just agree that it's pretty awesome. Pinball FX VR with the X Arcade. I mean, it's a really good experience.
Yeah.
And for the sub $1,000 level, I love my AtGames Pinballs, but I'm gonna be honest, man, they're all going up in price. They're going to be pretty expensive. And anything that brings more people into playing virtual pinball, I'm a huge fan of. All of our machines actually are going to be worth more. erbwars, you didn't know your machine's now going to be worth more. I mean, if you look at the Adams family with the SSF kit, it's $23.49.98 is going to be the new price.
Oh wow!
So,
look at that.
Our machines are all going to go up in value, unfortunately. But all this tariff stuff is going to be a huge impact on this hobby we love. But I'm glad I have one. But I'm talking about for people that are new, that maybe have not tried virtual pinball. I'm really excited because there's going to be a whole group of people that are just going to have it from just having without having the X Arcade. And I just think it's going to bring a lot of new people into virtual pinball, which is good for the hobby, right?
Absolutely.
And I think it's there's so many other cool things with VR. You got of course you can do Walkabout Golf, which is a killer app for me. This is a mini golf game which you're completely in virtual reality. They have a new course coming out soon called Raptor Cliffs. I'm pretty excited for that. I do love Walkabout mini golf. It's probably other than the pinball, like for me, those are the 2 big things I've been playing a lot. But there's a lot you can do with the VR. I know Brooklyn Menace does a lot of VR content. I know G-Force guy does a lot of VR content. But the VR is a really whole new thing, and it's pretty fun. And they've combined it with pinball finally, where it's you got your own club, huh?
The club,
Nice.
the grip to putt, absolutely.
Yeah, I just use the regular controllers and I have a blast. But that is pretty cool. That probably makes it feel like you're really golfing, huh?
It does. It does. You sit there. It's weighted. So you put the controller in there.
Was ready for Elvira, and the Elvira scared stiff with Elvira standing right beside you in all of her glory and beautiful VR. That would be an outstanding experience.
Absolutely.
And of course, check out G-Force guy has a great channel. He does a lot of VR content.
Yeah, he's funny.
He is funny. He puts out some funny videos. So, but yeah, I love it. Talking to one last thing I want to say about it before we move to the next topic. We are going to play an actual table, which is available, Curse of the Mummy and Star Trek The Next Generation, coming up next week. The tables we're playing, both of them, are in Pinball FX VR and on the AtGames 4K. No, the Star Trek is not Curse of the Mummy, but the Star Trek you can play on any platform with our iScored. But I did try to pick 2 that I wanted to Curse the Mummy because I really like it. It's a lot of fun.
It's a great game,
and I think people are going to really fall in love with it if you give it a chance. I like the real pinballs because I'm so familiar with them. Like, I'll tell you, the first time I booted up and I played, the first game I played was Addams Family, because I've had the Addams Family machines now for so long. I feel like I just love that table, and I felt right at home. It was incredible. So for Pinball FX VR to make me feel so at home immediately, that was an amazing experience as someone that's a huge fan of pinball. Pretty much blew me away. And all the shots were easy to make. I was making all the shots. The game looks and sounds great, but the 3-dimensional, is
it feels real good.
It feels very much
I don't feel any latency when I play. There's no latency.
There's no latency.
It's
Yeah,
so
the shot accuracy.
Smooth.
Yeah, I always think of that more. For me, it just boils down to it gives you more shot accuracy, but it's so easy to make shots.
That's why I got 10 billion on World Cup.
Thank you so much. We got G4 Sky just gifted 10 members to Papa Brad's Gaming. Thank you so much.
Nice.
I don't know. Yeah, they should really send Brooklyn an.
I can't believe they haven't. All the people
I can't believe it. He's like the biggest VR gamer in this community, and he's not gotten one.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I can't believe it either. They really should send him one, but
they should.
They just sent Evil Genius one. Evil Genius Entertainment just did a review on one, but it is a great product. I mean, I really like it. If they want to send me it for free, I would say it would be worth buying. I would buy it myself. It's really fun.
And it's easy. You just plug and play.
It's so easy. You plug in a dongle and you're done. And the reason why it works so good is you put the controllers, there's a spot where you put them, and it puts the pinball table exactly in the perfect position to play.
It's great.
The integration to Pinball FX VR, it is a killer app for that. It's really it's a perfect combination. And people are like, "Oh, we only got 11 tables," but you've got 11 really great tables. Like,
yes,
they didn't give us a bunch of junk. They gave us I feel like the 11 tables they picked was almost a perfect blend of tables. I feel, if you go into an arcade and they have 11 pinball machines, you're like, oh, it's like these pinball machines are expensive. I mean, having 1 or 2 is exciting, but having 11 of them is super
and they're
cool.
Good tables too.
They're really great tables. They're really well done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play a quick super chat video for console for G4 Sky. Pick a good one. Let's see which one I want to do. I'm gonna do let's see if I'm feeling saucy here. I'm gonna do this one. This one's good. Thank you so much. Keep the lights on for another week or two. So plug and play is the best. I do agree. Okay, so we're going to move on. Next thing I want to talk about is Time Gal and Ninja Hayate are out on Steam. Last show we talked about Time Gal. This is a LaserDisc video game. There was another LaserDisc video game that was released. I'm going to show a short few-minute video, it's just a couple of minutes. And I want to show some of Ninja Hayate in action. It's a 3-minute clip, okay, Nix?
Nice.
If y'all need a little break, you got 3 minutes. We're going to learn all about Ninja Hayate. If you want to watch the full video, it's on my channel. This is a short little clip showing you why I love this LaserDisc game so much. So here we go. Let's check out some Ninja Hayate. Hey, Arcade Warriors. Welcome back to Papa Brad's Gaming, your home for retro greatness and arcade magic. And today I have got something special. A rare gem from the golden age of arcades has just reappeared from the shadows, and it's slicing its way onto Steam. That's right, it's the LaserDisc cult classic, Ninja Hayate. This is one of my favorite LaserDisc games. Truly a rare hidden gem. Originally released in 1984 by Taito, Ninja Hayate is one of those long-lost arcade experiences that very few got to play back in the day. Using full-motion video animation and timed inputs,
It stood shoulder to shoulder with other Laserdisc legends like Dragon's Lair and Space Ace, but it never quite hit the mainstream until now. You play as Hayate, a brave ninja on a quest to rescue the princess and defeat evil using nothing but guts, reflexes, and pure 80s ninja awesomeness. The hand-drawn animation is straight fire. The old-school difficulty, still as brutal as can be. But for fans of arcade nostalgia, particularly Laserdisc video games, this is what we live for. And now you can finally play it on your PC via Steam, fully preserved, beautifully restored, and more accessible than ever. If you're a fan of retro arcade history, this one is for you, and it's one you don't want to miss. It's like opening a time capsule straight into the arcade floor of 1984. I'm telling you, this game is retro gold. Whether you missed it the first time or you're just discovering it now, Ninja Hayate deserves a spot in every arcade fan's collection. Rare, check. Classic, check. Nostalgic, check. And now, fully playable without needing a Laserdisc arcade cabinet. There you have it. There was some gameplay of Ninja Hayate. I'm not going to spoil the game and play it all the way through it, showing you every scene. I want you to experience some of the magic this game has to offer. Just play through a little bit of it to give you a taste.
All right, so that's just a little clip of the game. It goes on and on and on. It's a great game. It is super, super rare. Japanese Laserdisc arcade game. A lot of fun. It's one of those games. It's like a cartoon that you play, like Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. I love those kind of games. So for me, this was like a real gift. It was available, I think, on the Japanese Switch, but it was a pretty expensive game to get and hard to find. So now it's just on Steam, so anyone can get it. So kind of brings these Laserdisc games home to everyone. Now, if they could just do Cliffhanger, I'll be a happy. I don't think that'll ever happen because I think that's what with the Studio Ghibli or whatever. So I don't think that'll happen with that one. But these are two great games. Have you ever seen these erbwars?
I have not. You talked about them in the past, and that's when I first discovered them. I did pick them up on Steam because I believe they were on sale. I don't know if they still are or not. It was like a double pack for both games. It was like $30 or something.
There's a double pack. I'm not sure, but the good thing about Steam is they're always running sales. So they'll probably come back on sale again. But
did you play this with your X arcade stick, or?
I did not. I just played it with the Xbox joystick. But I mean, this would be ideal for that. But
for sure,
we're talking about these games just came to Steam. Just kind of some rare Japanese Laserdisc arcade games that are a lot of fun. I like both of them. They're both good. But check them out if you're into that Laserdisc games. Video Game Vegas says he has Cliffhanger in his Donkey Kong 3/4 machine. Yeah, I have Cliffhanger emulated, but no one's really done a hardcore remaster version of it that I'm aware of. That's like commercially available. I know that they've had people do versions of it, but not one that you can actually buy legally, right? It's just through emulation. But yeah, emulation's cool. But I would love to have a Cliffhanger Laserdisc product I could buy. That game to me was my favorite Laserdisc game. Were you a fan of Laserdisc games when they were out, or was that kind of? I mean, they were so expensive to play, because like you died almost immediately, Do you remember those?
Well, actually, where I live is like a resort town, and we have I don't know, maybe you guys have boardwalks like around the country, like on the beach, and it's really big with arcades. And they always had Dragon's Lair, and they had Space Ace, but the arcades then were like considered old in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, like, they weren't as expensive as they would have been in their heyday. So like you could go play them for like 50 cents.
Ray Latoria, he digs the LaserDisc games too. That is cool. So the next thing we're going to talk about, got some shocking news. Erbwars, what's going on with Evercade?
Oh,
what's this about? What is this
yeah.
about? What is this about, Erbwars?
Yeah.
What happened?
Orders.
That's where this hack came
Oh,
from.
in bold.
Oh my goodness, Nix, what's happening?
Oh,
What's happening with Evercade?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to have to rely on Amazon.
This is where I get all my Evercade games from. Funstock. I always order from Funstock. This is the only place I order them from.
Me too, and I get it before all Video Games Plus.
Oh, look at this. Oh, they love Canada. Please note, this pause in service does not affect Canada or existing pre-orders to be dispatched in Canada. Oh,
Notice to
wasn't
US
that nice?
Customers, Funstock update on U.S. tariffs and import duties. Dear U.S. Funstock customers, this is Evercade. This is where you buy Evercade stuff. We are continuously monitoring the situation regarding the impact of the current U.S. tariffs and import duties of Funstock orders. New orders. We're taking a cautious approach to the situation and temporarily stopping any new orders and pre-orders from U.S. customers.
9.
What sucks is the new cards go on pre-order on May 1st, and they're doing that on April 28th. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
We do not want to put the customer at the risk of unexpected charges. As soon as the situation, I'm trying to read it all, is clearer. Well, anyway, it sounds like they're not going to sell us our Evercade cartridges anymore. What am I going to do? Erbwars? Where am I going to get them at?
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that is craziness to me. I mean, as someone that has really supported Evercade, I feel like, they should still offer them if they're more expensive. You don't just stop selling your stuff to the United States.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get it figured out sooner than later.
You know what I mean? Isn't that one of their biggest markets? Why don't they eat some of the cost? Right?
I agree, Shotgun Sean. Amazon is for some things they're fine, but for Evercade, Amazon is terrible because you don't even know if you're going to get your product ever if you order from them. Like I would say, I always went Funstock because I knew that I would get it as soon as it came out.
Yep.
Now, and I also use what's the other one? Video Games Plus Canada.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if that's going to be an option because of the tariffs. So this whole tariff
They already
thing,
said it's not.
I mean, I think they're not going to be selling in the United States. So this is going to affect everyone in this hobby,
Mm-hmm.
GeForce guy says nothing is worse than Target. They canceled almost all Switch 2 pre-orders. I'm not. I mean, did you all order a Switch? Try to get a Switch 2? I think I'm just,
Nope.
Yeah, I got one.
You got one, Erbwars.
I got it from Walmart. I ended up staying up like 30 some hours that night because it took me over 2 hours to finally secure one.
Mm-hmm. Look who we got here. We got a celebrity. This guy's famous. We got Freddy Krueger right here in the chat. Freddy Krueger, he's got the knife. Is that the guy that has the knife hands? Like the swords on his hands? Right? Freddy Krueger, he's from horror movies. He says Trump decided not to do his tariff plans. Not sure why all these companies are still moving forward with the price. I think a lot of these companies are proactively expecting this to happen. So obviously, if it doesn't, it will change everything. But
the digital goods is where what throws me off. Like, why are we charging more for digital things? I don't get that.
Probably to compensate for the hardware hit they're going to take. Because if you're selling hardware at almost a loss or a break even, maybe, how are you going to survive? It's a matter of survival. I mean, they're going to probably have to do that. Some companies that are doing both just to be able to survive this, because I mean, like I said, the ALU is a good example. For $500, it's really about as much arcade as you're going to get for that price. Look at what Arcade One Up has out for $500, and go look at an ALU and what you can do with it. I mean, it's like, it's cheap. I mean, I don't know. The digital thing, it is like the digital prices. Everything gets more expensive. It seems like anymore, and this is just making it worse. I mean, what do you think, Nix? I know. How much was it to get the X Arcade for you? It was crazy expensive in Canada. How much was the X Arcade to get it shipped to you?
No, it's like $200 to ship it up here.
$200 just shipping, and then you had. Did you have to pay a duty tax and all that?
No, like $120.
$120 on top of the regular price, though.
Yeah.
So the U.S. price plus $120 plus the shipping. So
yeah,
it's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough deal.
You got up there, but it's a nice piece of equipment. Absolutely,
it is good. It is good anymore.
But things are getting too expensive. Absolutely, you're gonna price gamers out of the market.
Yeah, I mean,
games being $100. Like how many people can afford to have a vast library of games when they're all $100? Like who's got that type of money?
And they can just these gaming companies. I mean, they're just living in another world. I mean, look at the stuff they're giving us. Look at the stuff they're giving us. They're giving us stuff like this.
Yes,
this is what they're handing you right here. This is what they're shipping out. This is for you, Nix.
What did that say? $763, and that what price is that? That's USD for that.
For you, man. This is for you, Nix. I just say no to Hello Kitty.
You can buy a Meta Quest for that price.
And then you got other companies. I mean, they're just obsessed with playing with Barbie dolls. I mean, look at this thing. Are you excited for this? Is anyone excited for this? I'm curious. I'm going to read the chat. Is anyone excited for this?
That's always been my dream.
Has your dream always been to have a really tiny, really tiny, small skee ball machine?
Absolutely. I got to practice my dexterity with my index finger and my thumb. And, flick that ball up the ramp.
I thought New Wave Toys was super cool when they were doing all the little replicades, all the little miniature arcades. But this stuff of playing with the Barbie dolls and this kind of stuff, I just can't get into it. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put anyone on the spot, but what do you think about this? With all this the stuff that the way the home arcade market has gone, we're looking at Hello Kitty and skee ball machines that are Barbie doll sized. I mean, is that something that interests you? erbwars, you're a pretty liberal guy. I mean, I know you love some New Wave toys, don't you? Do you have New Wave toy stuff? I mean, I bought the Q-Bird. I love my Q-Bird.
I think I have like 8 or 9 of them, something like that.
8 or 9 of them.
I didn't pick this up, and I didn't pick up the Black Hole pinball either. It's just I like skee ball. Skee ball is big in my area, but I don't need something like this. I don't even see what the purpose would be.
$150 for this. Oh. $150. I mean,
you can get it at a dollar store.
I'm sure it's good quality and stuff, but I mean, why are they making this? Like, don't they have like a Crystal Castles that they haven't shipped? Don't they have a Golden Tee? They have a Golden Tee they sold to customers. It was never even shipped out.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on them.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't get free stuff from New Wave Toys, so I could say whatever I want. And I just don't like the direction with the Barbie dolls and the miniature. Like the arcades were cool, but like this other stuff they're doing, I just don't. I mean, it's not for me. I'm sure some people like it. It's just not for me. It's not my cup of tea. And here we go. Video Game Vegas is coming in strong. He says, "I'm getting the New Wave Toy skee ball. I pre-ordered yesterday."
No.
He's disappointed it has no wooden balls in the 100 score hole version. Interesting. So, but some people will order everything from New Wave Toys. They just love the company, right? And I understand that. I mean, some people I'm probably that way with it. I was that way for a long time with AtGames before I became one of their influencers. I bought everything AtGames. I didn't care. I just liked it, And it's a slow drip, right? I mean, they bring out a table every week or so. Every couple of weeks, there's a new table or something to get. So it's a slow drip. So it's not hard to keep up with it. The bigger question from New Wave Toys, according to Mikey Yoon. By the way, Mikey Yoon is all over our Discord for Papa Brad's Gaming. We have a great Discord. If someone could drop a link, you can drop a link to our Discord would be welcomed. But he says bigger question is, when are you getting this pre-order? There are 3 pre-orders behind. Yeah, they have the golden, they have the black hole pinball, they have the crystal castles, and the golden tee. So like, I mean, I don't know. Now, Video Game Vegas says he doesn't order everything from New Wave Toys, just the stuff that interests him, and that's fine. I mean, everyone can, you know. I was surprised they did a cigarette vending machine. That was a surprise to me. I didn't see that one coming. Did you see that one coming? The cigarette vending machine?
No.
I mean that's a long way away from the arcade cabinets to me.
It brought me nostalgia picking up cigarettes in a bar for my dad when I was a kid.
But
Reds. What are we doing? Cigarette machines.
And anyway, so you know, things are tough all over. You know, things are tough all over. You know, it's just a shame.
What's next? The ball washer, like in a bowling alley, you know, where you put your bowling ball in to wash the oil off. You gotta have one of those too. They're gonna recreate that experience. One of those little miniature ball washers.
The New Wave Toys miniature ball washer.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, that would be nostalgia for me because I grew up in a bowling alley, right? So again, that stuff was like in the hallways of the bowling alley, and the arcade was right there. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Speaking of nostalgia and new, we're going to introduce this week's games. We have 3 new games coming into the Retro Legends arcade. That's one of the reasons we're here. We do leaderboards every week. We score chase. We have some of the best gamers and the home arcade community all going at it and playing games, having fun. You know, it was incredible. An incredible week of gaming with scores going back and forth between Nix and Rexer, and TomatoGrass came in there and said, "Hold my beer." And it was great to see the competition and just the level of gameplay. Like wonderful. If you look compared, you know, in the whole community, we got some of the best gamers, and they're just knocking it out of the park. And so I'm excited to have such an active leaderboard happening with the show. So I know I've seen you on there, erbwars. You're playing.
Yeah, I try my best to get involved in everybody's tournaments that I can.
So we have 3 new games entering the Retro Legend arcade for this week coming up. We have Black Widow, an arcade game from ATARI, of all things. I love ATARI. We got Star Trek: The Next Generation and Curse of the Mummy. So we're going to have 3 games, and 2 of them you'll be able to play with Pinball FX VR, which is exciting. So we get lots of players. Take a quick... I would like to say that iron sharpens iron. If you want to get good, you got to play with the good players. Isn't that true, Nix? If you want to get good, you got to push yourself and play against players that are better than you. Is that true or not true?
Oh, absolutely. It gives you something to play for. It's just, every time you get a higher score and you see your placement on the leaderboard get that much closer to the top, it makes you feel good. Absolutely. And I encourage players to keep playing the tables and even check out some videos on YouTube. I try to put out some videos myself.
Yeah, you did a great video. You actually caught your Twilight Zone video live, which was great.
Yeah, I did that 3.3 billion live. I went and just talking casually through the table, explaining what I'm doing, how I'm playing it, and little nuances on the table, and I just happened to just run the table friggin' up to that score, and I had a great time with some of the live viewers in the chat. And
I know Mikey Yoon joined the Billionaires Club. He joined the Billionaires Club.
And he
got in the Billionaires Club.
And he was watching my video while I was playing, and he took some of the pointers that he saw in that video and implemented it in his gameplay, and look at that score jump. I'm very proud that you broke that 1 billion. It's not easy to do on that table, Mikey.
Yeah, it is fantastic. And iron sharpens iron. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard just because it's time to take a look at who played this week. All right. There's our leaderboards for the week.
Oh yeah.
We played some elevator action. We had Wyo played, Charlotta Love, T. McCloskey, House of Hounds, Sacro, Nix in the second position, Papa Brad squeaking out a win for elevator action. Woo! That was like 6 buildings, Nix. It was crazy.
Yeah, it is. That is a crazy game.
We had intense competition, very stiff competition, and we had a ton of people play the Twilight Zone. Of course, we had T. McCloskey, Ballydurn, Wyo, Lord Donkey Balls, me, Papa Brad's Gaming, Kevgret, Sacro, Mikey Yoon, Charlotta Love. We had some insane. Look at Mikey, over 1 billion and above Sacro, above Kevgret. Good job, Mikey.
Yeah, good score.
I mean, that is a heck of a good score. Really good. And first tournament Nix wasn't first in everything. Nix is a very good gamer. I know that. So, but like I say, you got to play with the good players. If you want to get good, you got to play against the people that are good. That's how you're going to learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so then we had up at the top, we had some just great players, Mikey Yoon, Charlotta Love. In third place, I thought the Rexer Show was going to win because for a while he was number 1. The Rexer Show put in an amazing score. The Next Reviews, you put in a score live from your YouTube channel. That was crazy, Nix. And I'm sorry we're covering you up, but great job on that score. Great job on that Twilight Zone score.
Yeah,
and of course, TomatoGrass showed everyone how it's done. He is the number 2 IFPA rated player from AtGames. So, and all those rankings it's going to be exciting because the rankings will change quickly depending on who plays. So it is an exciting time for AtGames competition wise. It's going to change everything. So, but looks like we had a great tournament. Then we had Indiana Jones. We had T. McCloskey, G-Force Guy. Look at G-Force Guy there on the leaderboards. Awesome job, G-Force Guy. Jeff Rainwater, Ballydurn, Jabba, Mikey Yoon, Sacro, Papa Brad. Yeah, he came in third on that one. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Who were the top 2? I can't read them. It was Nix Reviews.
Nix Reviews and Rexer.
The Rexer Show came in number 1 in Indiana Jones. TomatoGrass came number 1 at Twilight Zone. I came number 1 in Elevator Action, the arcade game. So pretty exciting week of gaming. Be sure to check out the leaderboards this week. We're going to be playing Black Widow, which is a cool game. We're playing Star Trek: The Next Generation, which is a great pinball machine, and we're playing Curse of the Mummy, which is a really fun one as well.
Oh yeah!
So be sure to play with us along with us on the Retro Legends arcade leaderboard. And
Yes.
you can either just click on a link in the description of this video and post your score. There are also QR codes you can just scan with a phone, and I'll put up the QR codes one more time. And so one thing a lot of people don't know, a lot of times I let the guests pick the games, and erbwars got to pick out the arcade game, and you picked out Black Widow. So tell us a little bit about Black Widow, erbwars.
So it's a vector twin stick shooting game where you play as a spider, destroying different insects and trying your best not to let the eggs hatch to create those bugs. And yeah, you're just clearing stages, and it gets harder because different obstacles of like web goes around, and it's a really fun game. And I'm sure anybody that plays it will have a lot of fun. And it's on every ALU stock still, isn't it? Even on the new ones?
I think so, yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
on all the ALUs. It's a stock game. So
yeah.
It's a great game. It's like if you combine Robotron and Centipede and Tempest. It's like 3 games combined.
It's got those cool graphics, man. I just love this game. It's such a good game. And the Recharge version is really good, too.
Yeah, Nix was saying he really likes the Recharge. Tell us about the Recharge version, Nix. What's that like?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's done in a modern style, and they added different modes to it as well. And it's a lot of fun. I remember playing that and chased the leaderboards, and I got to the top one. I probably got bumped from now. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. It does the original arcade justice in its reimagined form. Absolutely, go check it out on Steam, and probably it's on all platforms. I would imagine, actually, the Recharge.
It is.
Yeah. You could get an X Arcade and play it on your PC, or you could get an ALU. Is a good way to play a Black Widow. It plays really great because it is built into it's one of their stock games. So, one thing I want to show is we're going to do a little flashback. Here we go. I want to take a look at some videos on Black Widow. So here we go for the first flashback.
Nice.
In Centipede, the highest points can be made by blasting A, spiders, B, scorpions. Shaney.
Scorpions.
Scorpions, right you are. Now you get to choose which game we're going to play. Which one do you want to play?
I think I'll take Black Widow.
Black Widow. Black Widow it is. And now we'll listen to someone who destroys their young Kevin.
Ew, Jeff, what a creepy intro for a creepy game, and you're one of the creepies yourself. You're the Black Widow, seeking out all those who get trapped in your web, zapping them out, shoving the eggs over the side or into the center of the web for even more points. And some of the intruders turn into grub steaks when they're zapped. Grab these up and keep the web clean. You're a fat and happy Black Widow.
All right, Shaney, Black Widow it is. And don't forget, when you shoot them, they'll change into dollar signs, and tag those dollar signs for extra points.
Okay.
You confident?
Yep.
All right, let's see how you do. You have 50 seconds. Get ready, get set, play. Here we go. That's it, tagging the dollar signs. There you go, doing fine. Plenty of time. Don't let them gang up on you. Good, good. All right. That's great. 30 seconds to go. All right. Tag those dollar signs. 19 seconds. $175. All right, Shaney. Nice. Good going. Head on back. Here comes Tommy. Well, Tommy, you got your work cut out for you, I think.
Yes.
You're going away from me already. You have to get a lot of points here. How do you feel?
Not too good.
Well, he chose this game. It's a tough one. Let's see how well you do. It's called Black Widow. You have 50 seconds. Turn around here. Okay. Get ready. Get set. Play. Dollar signs. That's it. All right. Oh, they got you. Another spider coming up. 35 seconds. Don't let him touch you. All right. Oh, they got you again. 20 seconds. Hang in there, Tommy. That's it. Look out. Yeah, they're ready to move. Take a couple up, all right. 10 seconds. Oh, no. Oh, too bad. All right, 6,650, 6,650. You head on back. We're going to total up the scores, but it looks like I know already who's going to play the name of the game board. Both of you had a chance to play Arabian and Black Widow. One of you now is going to go for the special prize on the name of the game board. So we'll total up the scores, and we'll find out that Tommy, you have a score of 8,850. Shaney, you have a grand total of 19,575. Boy, Black Widow is your game. Come on down here. Turn your back to the board. You did great on Black Widow.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Behind you now is the name of the game board and a chance to pick up a really nice prize. We're going to show you 4 video games. If you name the games correctly, we're going to win a great prize. You all set to go?
All right.
All right, turn around. In the upper left-hand corner, screen number 1. Move over towards me just a little bit there. That's it, Shaney. Good. Is that Ms. Pac-Man or Pac-Man Plus?
Ms. Pac-Man.
Right you are. Good. Number 2, is that Kroll or Guardian?
Guardian.
No, sorry, it's Kroll. Number 3, is that Space Bug or Jump Bug?
Jump Bug.
Jump Bug, you're right there. Number 4, is that Wacko or Cruiser?
That's Wacko.
That is right. Wacko is right. Good for you. Congratulations. You got 3 out of 4. And 3 out of 4 is good for a prize. Kevin?
It's Sicey Sensor Chess, providing the realism of intelligent chess and the performance of a computer in a compact package. Sicey's provides 8 levels of strategic play for the beginner to the advanced player. Sicey's.
Way to go, Shady. And we'll be back in a minute to play the final round of Starcade to see who has a chance to win their own video arcade game.
All right. That was a flash from the past. What'd you think of that, erbwars?
I thought that was really cool.
Well, it's pretty cool, huh? You remember all that? That was back in the golden day of arcades there. That was a show that was on TV about arcade games. Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
And that was pretty
No
exciting.
price for Tommy.
We're all going to be competing on the Retro Legends leaderboards this week in that game. Before I do that, I'm going to give out a prize to one of our players. Make myself full screen. I like to do this every week. I will send you something awesome, either a gift card for $25 from AtGames or something for VR if you want. So this is for all the players, the people that played in the tournament. I'm going to give you a shout out. You're going to see your name go into this cup, and we're going to pick a winner. Here we go. TomatoGrass, thanks for playing. Jabba, thanks for playing. Y'all could talk. You're still here. The Rexer Show, thanks for playing. TMCLOSKY, thanks for playing in the Retro Legends tournaments.
Woo!
Lord Donkey Balls, thanks for playing in the Retro Legends tournaments. He's in our Discord. Next, do you know how to make a link for the Discord and put it in the chat? Valley Dern.
Yeah, let's see if I can do something like that. Yeah.
Valley Dern, thank you for playing. While I'm doing the drawing, you could probably, if one of y'all could do that, or Mikey or somebody. I don't know how to do that. That's Rainwater. Rainwater even got on his score. I was surprised to see him pop up. Sacro, great arcade gamer, great pinball player. Chalada Love, awesome. House of Hounds. A lot of people have won already, too, which is exciting. You might win again. Could go to anybody. YO. Nix Reviews.
Woo.
Good luck, Nix. G4 Guy dropping some scores on our leaderboards. Thanks for playing. This is an awesome VR channel. Last but not least, joining the Billionaires Club. He's earned his stars and bars. Mikey Yoon is legit. He's going in there. Okay. Here we go. I'm shaking him up. Anyone can win. Okay. Y'all can see I mixed them up good, okay? I'm not looking. I'm just going to pull one. Here we go. And the winner is... Who is it? Sacro. Awesome. Sacro, you are the winner. So I can have you on my Discord. So it's going to be no problem. We'll make sure you get a $25 gift card, or I have a few people that are waiting for them when they have more pinball tables for the VR.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Sacro. Great player. And I love giving gifts to the people that play, because on this show, if you want to get a prize, I give them out, but you got to play. Give them to the players. Isn't that right, Nix?
Absolutely, to the players. Here.
That's very nice of you, Brad.
It goes to the players. So I got one more little bit of media for Black Widow, then we're going to play some Black Widow. This
Tommy
is the last piece of media. This comes from...
Tommy make a comeback? Does Tommy make a comeback?
No, Tommy's not in this one. This is from a completely different source, but this is from someone that we know. Someone to spend a lot of time with. And this was donated to me for the show. So here we go. Thanks a lot.
Cara O's Game of the Week is Black Widow by ATARI. Black Widow is a multi-directional shooter developed by AtARI and released in arcades in 1983. The game uses color vector graphics. The player controls a Black Widow spider via 2 joysticks, one to move and one to fire, defending the web from insects. Black Widow was offered as a conversion kit for Gravatar, which was also released in 1982, a game which was not commercially successful. The kit uses the original Gravatar PCB board with a few modifications and a new set of ROM chips. Many factory-built Black Widow machines were produced using unsold Gravatar cabinets with Black Widow side art applied over the Gravatar side art. Black Widow is a vector-based single-screen shoot-'em-up, which the player controls a Black Widow spider and must defend her web from invading insectoids, enemies including mosquitoes, beetles, hornets, spoilers, grenade bugs. Grenade bugs? What are grenade bugs? Rocket bugs and thunder bugs. Oh my. The game starts with the player first selecting their preferred difficulty level from a choice of 14. The higher the difficulty level chosen, the greater the bonus rewarded upon completion. Sounds just like Tempest, which was also created by AtARI. Game uses a twin stick control method with the left stick controlling movement and the right controlling direction of fire. And the aim is to clear each web of bugs before moving on to the next. To add variety, certain parts of each web are colored either green or red. Green lines can only be passed over by the Black Widow, but red ones can only be passed over by the enemy insects. The various bugs and their traits are as follows. Mosquitoes. These leave grub streaks behind when killed that can be picked up for extra points. Beetles. These will eat grab streaks but will also leave them behind when killed. Spoilers. These dangerous creatures are invulnerable to the Black Widow shots and must be avoided. Hornets will lay eggs on the grab streaks that must be pushed out of the web or into its center before they hatch into more hornets, or possibly even spoilers. Grenade bugs. These will explode when hit, sending out a blast wave that kills all enemy insects and eggs caught in the blast radius. Black Widow can also herself be killed by the blast wave. Rocket bugs. These are invaluable and will launch miniaturized versions of themselves called rockets at the Black Widow for any other insects they tag. Bug Slayer. This is also vulnerable but harmless to the Black Widow and competes with her for grab streaks. It is also capable of killing all the other dangerous insects. Thunderbugs. Every fourth wave or formation of thunderbugs will fly towards the Black Widow. If one gets hit by her shots, it will break away from the formation and fly directly towards her. If shot a second time, it dies. Bonus is rewarded for destroying the entire wave. Here's a little trivia for you. Even if the title screen says 1982, Black Widow was actually released in February of 1983. So it really wasn't released in 1982, which would be the same year as Gravatar. It was actually released the following year in February. A remake, Black Widow Recharged, was released for consoles, including the Atari VCS and PC in October 2021. So come check out Black Widow, guys. If you like vector games, you're going to love this one. And hopefully, we'll see you in the game.
All right. Yeah. That was shout out to TomatoGrass, a little flashback there.
Right on.
We're going to play a little a little bit of Black Widow real quick. Let me make myself full screen. Let's see. Black Widow Arcade, released in the year 1983. This is also available on the Atari 50th, which is pretty much on every console on Earth. I'm playing it on the Atari VCS, but it's available on pretty much all the consoles. So they got it right. Release year 1983, the Spider-themed twin joystick shooter was offered as a conversion kit for the Gravatar game cabinets. After that proved less successful than Atari had hoped. Black Widow has since earned a cult following for its frantic gameplay. I always kind of looked at it as like a combination of Robotron and Centipede and Tempest. It's like all three of those games kind of mashed together. Because I'm going to play a single quarter play. Nix, you going to get ready and go next?
Oh, sure.
Okay, and no practicing next because I know you're going to kill me anyway. Give some narration for me.
I need practice too.
Water me in this game. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Okay. So you want to get the dollar signs. You can go through the green lines. Dual stick controls, just like Robotron.
Absolutely.
Oh,
very frantic, fast-paced action. In the first level, you can pretty much move anywhere because there's no red barriers. It's nice and easy. Bada bing, bada boom.
Be indestructible. Oh, there you go. It's finally got red. Oh, look at this! Whoa! 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 Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
That's crazy. That's like Centipede almost.
It is.
That was a totally different gameplay mechanic. I know sometimes you kill these guys and you can push them.
Yeah, you gotta push them up the ledge.
Yeah, you gotta push them from their point.
They spawn back in. Yeah.
Yep. They take no
Are the
damage.
red ones indestructible next?
Yes. So that's why you don't want them to hatch. When they turn into that, yeah. That's what I'm gathering from this version. Yes.
Okay. You don't want those things.
I haven't really played the this version. I played more of the recharge, so this will be new for me.
This is the actual arcade game.
I know.
So maybe not play it till next week, Nick, so you all have a chance.
Oh my goodness! Oh, he's gonna be deadly at this. Nix is good at arcade.
Oh, once I pick up the nuances of the game.
What did the kid get in the game? 18,000. I wonder if I can beat
16, 1. Yeah, 16, 100.
You already did.
Something.
Yep.
Woo!
Oh, you already smoked that kid.
Oh wow, it's like smart bombs. This is cool. And,
see, you would have won the show back in the day, Brad.
I would have won the show. I just need to go back to 1983. I missed my calling. Could have been a Starcade champ. 22,000. Oh no, I got extra life. I got one more life. Oh, I'm running that guy hatch. I'm making mistakes. I'm making mistakes, Nix. I'm in trouble. There's all this red around me. They're closing in on me. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's such a wide radius, that thing.
Yeah,
What'd
wow.
you get? 25, 5, 5?
25, 525. Papa Brad's game. Okay, and we're going to switch over to Nix. He's going to show us how it's done. 25, 525.
We'll see.
Show us how it's done. We're switching to Nix.
Probably going to flub it.
This is Nix Reviews.
Here we go. Let me quarter up here. All right, and we do, what is this? We hold the left stick, push the left stick, and start.
Entering my score.
Oh, there we go.
I'm going to enter this in my iScored right now. 25,525. iScored is in the description of this video. Feel free to join us on the leaderboards. Every week you have a chance to win. I give out something awesome every week. Giving out over $250 worth of prizes just for people playing games.
That's very nice of you, Brad.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I want to see people having fun, man. So how are you going to play this one? Erbwars?
Probably on the AtGames Legends.
AtGames Legends Ultimate? Yeah, because I know it's a stock included game.
Yeah,
so it should be easy to play on there.
It plays well too on the dual sticks.
It does play well. This is a dual stick shooter like Robotron.
Yep.
So if you like dual stick shooters, this is a good one. It's interesting. Like as I learned about the game, it's interesting the way it has the green and the red lines, which are constant, which change a lot. It really makes the gameplay. It makes it where you're almost claustrophobic, right? Like you can't move everywhere you want to move. Well, red lines will get in the way.
Yeah, they get in the way, and then they avoid you from getting to the egg, so they make sure that it'll hatch because just gives it that much harder.
Yeah. Once those eggs hatch, those suckers are tough. They chase you around.
And the grenade bugs are scary to hit, or whatever they're called.
Those are the ones that blow up like atomic bomb.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. You got to be pretty far. But here's the thing: these kind of games, as you start to learn the gameplay mechanics, you get further and further, right? First few times you play them, you're just learning basically how the game works. Hey, thank you, Chill Out of Love. If you like pinball, check out his channel. He's got a great pinball channel. He does great.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does really cool. He does really cool pinball streams. He does the Flipper Frenzy streams, but he's a great pinball player. He's always on the top of the leaderboards. He's a great pinball player.
I'll check him out.
Ooh. That grenade dude's getting me. Ooh.
Oh, good. Let's see what he's at. He's at 31,000. Great score, Nix. We'll be score chasing this. We'll be getting those scores up there. This is just some practice games and get our initial names on the leaderboards. So come join us. Play some Black Widow. It's on pretty much all the AtGames products.
It's on Atari 50. It's
on I got blindsided there.
It's really good. I played it on the VCS, but it's available on all the consoles as part of the 50th.
And if you have the Atari VCS, it's part of the Vault. The Atari Vault.
Oh, it's in the vault too? I didn't know it was in the vault.
Yeah.
So it's in there 2 places. Okay.
Oh, nailed me right
Atari
there.
50th is one of the ones I play. I play the recharge games and Atari 50th mostly on the VCS.
Yeah, it's a great.
I play the most on there.
Great score, Next.
Oh yeah.
What was your score?
53,675.
Killing it. Great score, Nix.
Tommy wouldn't have had a chance with Nix.
Yeah. No, we got a whole week. Get a whole week to practice. So scores will go up. Scores will go up.
Back up. Bang. Boom.
But let me look at my notes here. I'm looking at my show notes. Let's see if I had anything else we're going to discuss. That was pretty much it. So do y'all have anything going on? I wanted to say thank you a lot for erbwars for coming on the show. It's been a while since you've been on one of my shows. It's great to have you on here. I do want to, if you're not subscribed to erbwars channel, he has a great channel. You know what I just watched? The video you made is the video on the COVID-19 Atari cartridge.
Oh, yeah.
That was a super cool video.
Well, here's the thing
about that, because that was a great video. Like, if you want to see an interesting video, go watch this video he did about there's a COVID-19 Atari cartridge. Talk about that for a minute.
That game came out in March 20. I want to say it was March 2020 or maybe April. And when I first got the game, you could only buy one at a time. And I thought about making a video then, but at the time that was kind of like a subject that like you didn't want to talk about.
No.
But it's a really cool, fun Space Invaders clone.
Yeah.
Of COVID-19. So yeah, it's a really cool game.
And you're a really cool guy. Thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate having you here, erbwars. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
Got the keys to come into the Retro Legends arcade. Same thing for you, Nix. I think we had a great show. Nix, do you got anything? I would like to point out he has a great video on the Twilight Zone if you want us to get some pinball strategy. You want to talk a little bit about your channel? Talk a little bit about what you've been up to on your channel. You do a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of pinball content, just going over the nuances and strategies and of the table guide put into action and showing people how to score on the table and achieve that a 1 billion and beyond score is possible. So definitely check that out, and also do some other content, console gaming, and look for some upcoming streams for that. Playing current game I'm playing currently right now is Schedule 1 on Steam, so that's pretty fun. I think I'm at a point in the game where I can actually do a little bit of content with it, because it's a little bit of a struggle early on in the game to make content with it. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, we're going to be playing some more pinball this weekend.
All right. So once again, the games were Star Trek: The Next Generation, Curse of the Mummy, and Black Widow. We'll be seeing you on the leaderboards this week. Thanks a lot for watching the show. That's it. As always, stay legit. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.
Well, Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retrogaming, the old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board, with the Atari 2600. Your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board, with the Atari 2600. Your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad.